Wow, wow. Ricardo Hamilton, aka Crypto Rick. All right. Shout out to the Wealth Builders, Wealth and Assets on Instagram. Things are happening real fast. Things are happening on the good side, on the wealth side, real fast. On the get wealthy, long-term generational wealth side, real fast. All right. And things are going to accelerate here. Also, on the negative side, things are going to accelerate here and they're going to start to get real bad. And I mean, real bad. And so, a lot of times, it depends on what frequency you want to tap into. You're either going to put yourself in a position where the bad only means good for you, or the good just going to mean great. Because it's always going to be bad, but it's about how you position yourself in the decisions that you make, especially moving forward right now. I don't know, so much I want to get in this video. So much exciting things that I'm getting into right now that I want to share with everybody. But I'm not gonna do it yet because tomorrow is a big day, very big day. All right, not only for the world of Karatbars, not only for what's going on in the global economy, because right now the bond yields are crashing. All right, 10-year yield is at the lowest point ever. It's under 0.9%. I mean, 0.9. Yeah. I'm about to read all that to you in a second. We're going to get to the bad news. We're going to get to the good news. But man, I'm fired up, folks. I'm fired up. If you realize the time that we in right now and you position yourself, you're going to build massive wealth, generational wealth for yourself in Karatbars and in cryptocurrency in general. And I'm going to touch on that, right? Because we know for a fact, I'm gonna just allude to where I'm going tomorrow for you guys and how big this next stream is going to be. All right. You know, in K Merchant, obviously people can pay for things with Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So let's not negate the need to be able to acquire Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm going to pause at that because I got some dynamic, life transforming financial, my goodness. I'm gonna just stop right there, and I want to get to my live stream without the topic of the live stream today because things are moving fast, folks. Wealth is being created. The wealth transfer is happening. Let me segue into that. When you see these markets crashing like they are, when you see the Dow Jones today down over 970 points, almost 1,000 points, that's a wealth transfer. People are short in the market and they're capitalizing. Okay, the money is moving out of the stock market in your 401k into somebody's pocket, right? And so it's the same thing that's happening right now where massive amounts of wealth are getting ready to move in Bitcoin, Ethereum, KBC, Karatbars, gold, all right, cryptocurrency. And you get very excited when you position yourself, when you're in between that flow, you're in between that transition, you know you have nothing but benefit that's coming to you, folks. Look, it's about capitalizing on the information and positioning yourself for the wealth transfer in every aspect. Because I know for a fact that precious metals and cryptocurrency are going to take off. All right. And you need to have as much precious metals and cryptocurrency as possible right now. I can't express the importance of what's getting ready to take place in the global economy and why you need to exchange your paper for gold and cryptocurrency. And I'm being exposed to something that you guys are going to love me for because it's going to help generate massive wealth for you in the cryptocurrency space. They don't call me Crypto Rick for no reason, right? I'm going to get to that. But I want to talk about what's going on in the economy because obviously, you know, I'm a big believer that you cannot appreciate the solution if you don't really understand the problem. All right. If you're a diabetic, you got heart disease and all that, you understand the problem and you'll appreciate the solution because you realize it's going to improve your health and make you live longer. All right. Whether that's eating, exercising or whatever have you. Well, right now in the global economy, the Federal Reserve is still printing over $100 billion every single night to keep the banks open in the repo markets because the banks are not lending money to each other. The banks are insolvent. They don't have the assets to close the books. So the Federal Reserve has to step in here. The banking system is in crisis mode, folks. You have to understand that. I'm trying to get so much out to you guys right now because it's critical what's taking place in this global economy and the wealth transfer and how fast these things are going to happen. I'm in Maryland, and they've already issued a state of emergency for the coronavirus. You can expect and anticipate shutdowns, okay? I'm talking about the movement of goods and services. I'm talking about the movement of people being able to fly and travel in anticipation. Even in countries now, they've already stopped allowing students to go to school, all right? They're closing down the schools. They're closing down the major areas where human beings are populating together to limit the spread of the virus. That affects business. That affects industry. That affects revenue. All right. A lot of things going on right now. Okay. Another rate cut the Federal Reserve is going to do on March 18th, if not sooner. You have to understand, as I'm speaking right now, the rate cut that they just didn't help because the bond yield is still in inversion. All right. Let me look at my app one more time because I have put the notes here. The 10-year yield was at 0.821. The 1 month yield was at 0.916. So guys, I'm trying to tell you what's going on right now in the economy. The Dow Jones is going to continue to crash because the debt market, which is the bond market, investors are putting their money. They rather get 1% or less than 1% than put their money into stocks, because they realize that we're in a global slowdown and they don't want to put their money in the risk because we see what's happening with the markets, all right? And so the yield curve is going to continue to invert. The Federal Reserve is going to have to cut rates again and do quantitative easing because we're coming up on a liquidity crisis. You know the movement of money, the velocity of money. Money has to move. The whole system is based on credit and debt. If money is not moving, the whole thing stops. Banks are shutting down. They're closing their doors. You're not going to have access to your money. If your cash is sitting in the bank, you're in danger of not being able to have access to your money because they have passed the laws called bail-in laws where they're ready to tap into your checking and savings accounts to shore up these insolvent failed banks, all right? And so you do not want to leave cash in the banks. You don't even want to have it in cash. You need to start exchanging that for gold and cryptocurrency. And I'm about to put you on some dynamic systems to be able to do that, all right? So there's a lot of selling going on the markets right now. The Dow Jones is going to continue to fall. This stock market has hit all-time highs off of a hyperinflation, off of CEOs buying up their stocks, all because of the debt market, which is the bond market, has been rigged, forcing rates to be low so people can speculate in the stock market to get a greater return. Well, now people no longer want to speculate in the stock market. They're selling and they're buying bonds right now, but we also see gold hitting new highs. Gold is going to continue to hit all-time highs. The later you wait to exchange your paper for gold, the more it's going to cost for you and the less you're going to get. Same thing with cryptocurrency. You need to take your cash while it has some value, while it has some purchasing power, and acquire real assets that are going to hold their purchasing power and increase. The world is changing. They're saying the coronavirus is on bank notes. They're saying the coronavirus is on your cash, and they're trying to eliminate cash from the system. All right. While at the same time, we got governments and central banks getting ready to implement the ability for everybody to use cryptocurrency as a form of payment. You can expect to see massive layoffs coming up here very soon. Companies are going to have to cut their costs, folks. The number one cost is employee. All right. They're going to cut. Job losses are going to start to hit here. You're going to hear it. You're going to see it. You're going to see government people probably getting furloughed. Yes, the government's going to cut back too. All right. It's going to come. The Federal Reserve is going to do quantitative easing. They're going to print money. They're going to cut rates. It's not going to work. It's going to have a temporary effect, but the long-term trend is down, folks. All right. And so this is why it's so critical that you understand what's going on in the bond market. The bond market is the biggest market of them all. All right. That is the biggest signal. And what this bond market is signaling to us and what the Federal Reserve is doing is going to be utter chaos. And if you're not prepared, if you're not awoke, if you're not aware of what's going on right now, you're going to get wiped out. You're going to get wiped out. Hold on one second. Motion sensor lights. All right, you're going to get wiped out. And the people are getting wiped out right now on Wall Street. Their 401ks are getting hit. And there's so many people asleep. They just trust this government. They're out voting, thinking that Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden or Donald Trump is going to save them. Nobody's going to save you. They can't do it. They don't have the ability, folks. It don't matter how much they want to help you. They don't have the ability. You have to help yourself. You got to provide for yourself. All right? You have to make the decisions for yourself. So what can we expect? We can expect food shortages. As this coronavirus gets worse, people are going to start hitting up the Costco's, hitting up the local grocery stores, and the shelves are going to be empty in some places. It's already happening. It's already happening, and it's soon going to come to a city and a town near you. It's time to prepare. If you're not awoke, if you're not aware of what's going on, you're going to get wiped out. You're going to get wiped out. Your family's going to get wiped out, all because you were not aware of the time and what you needed to do. The economy is not good, folks. Things are not looking good. All right. And so we're coming up on an economic slowdown. We're coming up on a recession. Me personally, and I'm amongst a community of a lot of believers who believe that this coronavirus was deliberately spread. All right. And this coronavirus is exposing the weakness in the economy. They want to blame on the coronavirus and say why all of this stuff is about to take place. It was going to happen anyway because of the debt, because of the criminal banking cartel, the Federal Reserve, these central banks, monetary policy, all right, of keeping interest rates low, all right, rigging the market, all right, and inflating a bubble in stocks, as opposed to letting the economy figure out the real price for assets and goods and services. They've been manipulating everything, manipulating gold and silver down, telling people put their money into the stock market, not allowing the real economy to determine the real prices for goods and services. So it's all rigged, folks. The whole thing is rigged. And if you realize that, you can use it to your advantage and put yourself in position to build generational wealth. All right. If you did not come from a wealthy family, this is your opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you. Right. And so right now, as I'm speaking, the bond yields are cratering right now. All right, folks, this is not good. This is not good. And the people have to make, you see, the beautiful thing about this is you're putting your money in tier one assets like gold that have zero risk. Right now, the Dow futures is down 287 points. So for tomorrow, already the Dow looks like it's going to be down. All right. It's already down almost 300 points. It was down today, 970 points. All right. Now we're looking at commodities like gold. They got it as a commodity. It's money. But gold, $1,677. Okay. Gold is going to hit all-time highs here. Gold is that safe haven asset. All right. Gold is that tier one asset. Gold is what governments all around the world acknowledge as money. All right. Gold is coming back to have its role as money in the economy. And if you don't have gold, silver, and cryptocurrency, you're going to get wiped out because the purchasing power of that dollar is going to get crushed. All right. It's already happening. Governments around the world are dumping the bonds. They're dumping and losing faith in the dollar. All right. And so now I'm looking at the 10-year yield right now as I'm speaking. The 10-year U.S. Treasury yield is 0.811. This is historic, folks. People say that the economy has always come back. No, we have never seen something like this. This time is different, okay? 0.811. This is the first in history. You've never seen rates this low, all right? The Federal Reserve is going to have to cut rates again. They're going to have to go negative, and this is something that the world has never seen before. There's going to be a flight away from dollars. There's going to be a flight away from Treasury. Rates are going to spike, and we're going to see assets like gold and cryptocurrency take off. The 1 month as I'm speaking is 0.928. All right. And so some people don't understand what that means, but you need to put yourself in position to have real assets. You need to save in gold. You need to save in silver. You need to have cryptocurrency. You need to have stable coins. All right. And so this is the whole thing, because you're not going to hear this on the news. They'll tell you what's going on, but they're not going to give you the ramifications of things. It doesn't take that much to see that you need to prepare mean, especially with the coronavirus. All right. You expect shortages, expect businesses to have less revenue, expect the movement of goods and services to slow down. I talked about it on my last stream. The ports are bare. The ports are empty. There was usually stacks of containers with goods and services. They're not there anymore. You can see the sky, right? You don't see containers, right? Obviously, we know that airports in different areas are shutting down. Other governments are having it worse. This is a global economy. Everybody's affected and everybody's running on debt and credit. So if somebody defaults on their debt, that affects this person. Now this person don't have the money to pay that person. All right. And it's a cascading effect. And that's why the Federal Reserve has to step in here, but it won't last, folks. It's going to get worse. All right. And so you have to prepare. You have to have a store of food. You got to have store of water. You got to have a ways to protect yourself. I'm talking about some lead. All right. I'm talking about some ammo. All right. You got to have a way to have assets that are going to build massive wealth for you. So if you need to do something, if you need to move, you can do that. You're going to want to know who your real friends are. All right. Not everybody's your friend. All right. You need to have real friends in this time. You don't want to be dealing with no fake people, no backstabbers in these times. All right. Because people, you're going to see the real humanity when scarcity comes. You ever see somebody when they're hungry? You see them Snickers commercials? They've been trying to tell you. You're going to see an animal come out in these people when they don't have the ability to get something to eat. And they're going to come to your house looking for something to eat. You're going to need something to deter people that's going to take what you got. Because that's what it's going to come down to, folks. In some areas, that's what they're going to experience, all right? And I know people can't imagine that here in America. Oh, there are things coming that are worse, all right? And so we have seen this before. So you need to prepare. You need to have medicine. Like I said, I just ordered myself some colloidal silver. You want to have assets. You want to be able to build wealth on the other side of this, right? And so I'm saying this because this is what I'm seeing. This is the information that I'm getting, all right? And I'd rather be hope for the best and prepare for the worst, all right? Worst case scenario, if I'm wrong, I got assets. Worst case scenario, I got real things of value. And if the economy recovers, I can liquidate them if I need to. I can always get cash. But I'd rather be prepared. I always say, I'd rather be 1 year too early than 1 day too late. There are a lot of people who are barely getting by. All right. And if you're watching this video, and if you share this video, you need to position yourself with this company, Karatbars. But I got something else for you guys coming up. Right. And you need to acquire cryptocurrency in general. Bitcoin is going to hit all-time highs. Ethereum is going to hit all-time highs. KBC is going to hit all-time highs. Why do I say that? Why do I say gold is going to hit all-time highs? Because it already is. All right. But as the markets go down, as bond yields go negative, money's got to go somewhere, folks. It don't just sit. The large institutions, the corporations, the banks, okay, the wealthy, they're going to move their money into real assets. They're going to move their money somewhere. And everybody's going to flood to these particular things. And the value of those things are going to take off. All right. Gold, silver, platinum, palladium. All right. Cryptocurrency, KBC, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Certain coins are going to take off in value. I just mentioned how India has opened up cryptocurrency trading. I just talked about how Germany has made Bitcoin a legal financial instrument. You need to be acquiring Bitcoins. You need to be acquiring Ethereum. You need to be acquiring KBC and gold and silver. And I'm going to show you guys some information tomorrow. Listen, as the economic conditions continue to worsen, people are going to wake up to the need of acquiring real assets and positioning themselves with Karatbars. All right. And so I wanted to get on here real quick and share that message of what's going on. The stock market was down. Gold is up. The bond yield is looking, it's cratering. It's looking worse. The Federal Reserve is obviously, I talked about it the other day, folks. The Federal Reserve is an emergency monetary policy, and you should be too. Your money and what you have, it should be an emergency monetary policy mode. You need to take whatever it is, you need to cut back on your spending. All right. If it ain't a necessity, if it ain't something to sustain your life, you don't need it. I want to get me a new jacket. Y'all see me on here with the blue and the gray all the time. I'm not getting no new jacket. I'm going to give me some more gold. I'm going to give me some more Bitcoin. I'm gonna give me some more Ethereum. I'm gonna give me some more KBC. All right. I'm gonna acquire my multi-pack. I got my multi-pack today too, by the way. All right. I got my multi-pack, my VIP multi-pack, because on Carrotbit, which I don't even know if I put that in the title. I'm so fired up with so much stuff going on, folks. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up myself. All right. Look, on Carrotbit Exchange, you can now take your Univows, okay, and you can withdraw your Univows into Carrot Pay. Now, if you have Univows, you obviously can move them to Carrot Pay now, and then you can acquire your multi-pack, you can acquire your phone, you can acquire a laptop, anything inside of Karatbar's universe. You can pay with Carrot Pay. That's what I have done. Matter of fact, I was a little bit short in Univow, so I sold some of my KBC for Univow, all right? And then I took the Univow, moved it to Carrot Pay to get my multi-pack. You see, when you know the real value of something, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. And the beautiful thing about Karatbars is that we got assets in reserve that we can move around to get what we need to get. Take advantage of these multi-packs, folks. These E-points, I'm more excited about E-points than commissions. I don't think you heard me. I'm more excited about E-points than commissions. All right, so look, that's what we're able to do on Carrotbit Exchange. I'm super fired up about that, all right? Because if y'all been watching some of my previous videos, y'all tell me I talk about that multi-pack. I can't wait to get my multi-pack. I said, get your multi-pack. Well, I got my VIP multi-pack today. Thank you, Harold Sykes. All right? I'm not playing around here. And if you are watching this video and you not positioning yourself, you taking your time, you playing around with this thing, you're playing around with your financial future and ability to provide for yourself and your family. You're playing around with it. All right? Just turn on the news and you'll see what's happening with the stock market. Look at the bond market and look what gold is doing. There's a trend taking place right now, and you can expect it to get worse on top of the coronavirus. The coronavirus is going to expose the weakness in this economy, and it's going to get worse, folks. Make the proper provisions for yourself and your family. This is not doom and gloom. This is not fear, all right? This is the reality. I'm in Maryland. They just issued a state of emergency because 3 people contacted the coronavirus. I don't think anybody's died yet, but in America, people have got it in the major cities. And the people who have it, but have had it for at least 14 days, I don't think y'all understand this. It might not be crazy right now to you because they say 3 people and a little bit of people here and a little bit of people there. You have to understand something about exponential growth. The people who have had it for 14 days. Now, of course, not everybody's passing away, all this and that. It doesn't matter, folks. For the simple fact that companies are halting corporate events, cruise liners are stopping down, places where massive crowds of people that create a lot of revenue for businesses and industry are forced to close their doors to stop the potential spread. That has an effect on the economy. The economy was already weak. All right, we were already in a worse position. And on top of that, we have the coronavirus. All right, and this is how we're starting 2020, folks. 2020 just got started. This is March. All right. So anyway, there's a lot of good news. All right. If you're watching this video, for you not to realize it's not no doom and gloom. All right. Even though the picture does not look good, the good news is you can get gold right now, massively undervalued. You can get silver right now, massive undervalued. You can get KBC right now, massively undervalued. You can join Karatbars with a free account, massively undervalued opportunity. And I'm going to get to you on the Ethereum and the Bitcoin. All right. I mean, folks, K Merchant. All right. Ethereum and Bitcoin, KBC, pay for goods and services. You need to have Bitcoin. You need to have Ethereum. You need to have KBC. All right. You need to properly diversify your assets into gold, cryptocurrency. All right. And so look, I'm going to go ahead and close this stream down, folks, because I'm so excited about tomorrow. Guys, I know what I got going on tomorrow, and then I know there's stuff that I don't even know that's about to happen that's coming out tomorrow. All right. And so you guys know that I wouldn't share some information unless I knew it was critical and valuable and that it would actually help people. All right. So look forward to this information that I'm going to share with you guys coming out in the next 24 to 48 hours. On top of what Karatbars is doing, folks. On top of the wealth that we're building in real assets. This is something unbelievable. It's real dynamic. And obviously, with the face of what's going on in the economy, right, you want to position yourself in that way. So let me address some of the comments here. 66 people live on the stream, 24 likes. Smash that like button. All right, smash that like button. 24 likes. Sean Ryan, shalom, brother. MV Efficiency, greetings. James Hodges, good evening, Mr. Hamilton. It's a good day. My phone came today, man. That's awesome. Awesome. A lot of people are getting their phones. I saw Sheila Abrams. Congratulations. I saw she got her phone. A lot of people getting their phones. The phones are coming, folks. The phones are coming. People are getting their phones. You'll get your phone soon. I'm going to get my phone soon. All right. I feel like I should have been one of the first people to get the phone so I can be able to show everybody and really go over the technicals of it and really give a good report on this phone so all that misinformation wouldn't come out. Right. But I'm waiting patiently. I'm going to get my phone. It's coming. All right. What's going on? Too Tall, Goldcoin Dave. Inflation is going to take out like a space. It is. When they launch QE, listen, folks, they already told you what they're going to do. Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve, said we're going to fight the next recession. We're in it already. We're in the next recession. He said they're going to fight it with quantitative easing. If you don't believe we're in a recession already, why would the Federal Reserve do an emergency rate cut just the other day? 50 basis points. All right? Out of nowhere. This is not normal. That's not something they normally do. This is not the sign of a good functioning economy. This is a sign of an economy in crisis. I can't express enough how important this information is, folks. All right, Brother Kyle. Yes, sir. Good evening. Shout out to my sponsor. Goldcoin Dave, take off. Peace and love. I can't move my coins from Ubit to Carabit. Why? I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure. Karatbars International, 100% people, you better listen to Ricardo Hamilton. He takes his time to explain our ecosystem in the global economy very well. Best believe the KBC and Univals are going up. Look, folks, I talked about it. On Carabit Exchange is the only exchange where you can take your cryptocurrency, turn it into Unival, which is a physical asset, which has gold embedded in that note. All right? That's Unival. All right? That's the digital form of it, the physical form of it. And I have to show it again because I'm telling you, Karatbars got what? Last time I checked with Harold Sykes, at 30,000 people a month signing up. All right? So some people say you say the same thing over and over, and they don't realize we got a global operation where 30,000 people sign up a month at least. All right, new people, and you want to comment on I can't believe they still comment on my channel. Anyways, I ain't gonna give them no attention on this video. So look, this is a Unival. This is one Unival. This is the physical form of a Unival that you can exchange your cryptocurrencies for. You can exchange your cryptocurrency for Unival on the Carabit Exchange. And what is Unival? It's gold. It's pure 24 karat gold embedded in this note. And it comes out of our CEM machines. All right. So is KBC, is Unival's going up? Yes, the brother's right. All right. Even a blind man can see this because you ain't got to see it. You just got to listen. Right. Right. Leon Jimmins, fire. Thank you. I appreciate it. April Wiggins, amazing. James Hodges, yes, you are right. This one cryptocurrency company is going to take over the financial world, just waiting for the cryptocurrency new laws and policy. Gold going to 20,000. I agree with you, Brother Kyle. I believe it. I know it's probably going higher, truth be told, because there's so much debt in the system. There's so much money in the system. All right, it's got to go somewhere. It doesn't disappear, folks. It don't disappear. These trillions of dollars are going somewhere, and it's going into these assets. President Trump. All right, hold on. The thing jumped on me here. President Trump, the new board members of the Federal Reserve want to go back to the gold standard. They ain't going to have no choice. We don't have no choice. The fiat currency is dead. The fiat currency is dead. The world acknowledges and accepts gold. We're going back to gold. All right? Karatbars is leading the way with the most dynamic blockchain protocol out there. It's game over. I'm buying camping gear, solar generators, and 5 gallons of water as a tent, solar fig, and a line online now. Good, good, good. Get it all. I mean, that's what I'd rather be prepared and hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. All right. And so you're gonna want to have access to clean drinking water. You're gonna want to look when stuff starts to shut down. You're gonna turn that faucet, and it ain't gonna run. You're gonna turn that faucet, and it's gonna and blow some gas up out of there, and you're gonna wonder where the water is. And you know what? You're gonna be out there in the streets protesting. Obviously, if you can get out the cities or get away from the cities, that's gonna be a good idea. It's them people in the cities that's gonna feel it the most. I mean, I'm in the city, I'm in the DMV area, but I know that. All right. You still be aware of what's taking place so you can know how to move. Right. Keeping it real, Ricardo. You're a blessing to the community. Thank you. I appreciate that. If all cryptocurrencies around the world if all the countries stockpiling gold, I think the world currency will have something to do with gold. I mean, it's no doubt. If the Bank of International Settlements, which is a central bank of central banks, have now classified gold as a tier 1 asset, which is zero risk, and they're buying and holding more gold than they ever have in history, I also think gold is going to have a major role in the future. Michael Dalco, the CEO, honor and pleasure to have you on the stream, sir. Oh, wow, wait. You can use crypto to get gold and using CaratPay. Oh, look, I was so fired up, sir, because it hit me that when I took my Univows and I moved it to my CaratPay, now I was trying to have my Univows and CaratPay delivered to me, but I was unable to unload those Univows back in the Karatbar. So I took my Univows and bought my VIP multi-pack, and then it hit me. That light bulb went off. I got 5,000 E-points for that. And those E-points, I told you, I'm more excited about E-points than commissions, folks. You see, for what we were doing anyways, now we're getting E-points and free gold. Harold Sykes' mission is to bring gold to the masses, to freedom from this system of debt, to create millionaires. And like I've said, he underpromises and over-delivers. And so now when you get these multi-packs, you go ahead and get, take your Univows off of CaratPay, go ahead and get your multi-pack, take your E-points and get you some gold delivered if you want to, or get your phone. Oh, man, it's too much, folks. This is unbelievable, especially in these times. The wealth creation that's happening within this system is going to be talked about for centuries. And you are in position right now. You have no idea the position that you're in and the legacy that you're creating for generations to come. The name, your family, your generations will remember you forever because of the decisions that you're making now in one of the most critical times in history. These are biblical events that's taking place. We're somewhere that the world has never seen before. All right. They're calling this the Greatest Depression. All right. And when you see how the debt has doubled, we're over $23 trillion in debt, and that's not including the unfunded liabilities. All right. We're in a crisis here, and Karatbars is getting you wealthy with a gold guarantee. I'm excited about them E-points, folks. I'm excited about them E-points. Imagine if we had E-points when we first started our business. Whenever time you came in, and everybody that you helped with this blessing called Karatbars, and they got their package, and you was stacking up E-points. And them E-points allowed you to get anything in the Karatbars universe. Well, start over, folks. It's that time. James Marshall, so glad to see you here, your brother. Michael Dalco, great information. Thank you, sir. Thank you for everything you do, brother. I'm here because of you and the trail that you and Mr. Ty Best and all the originals in the Karatbars world have blazed, spreading this message of freedom with this system that Harold Sykes has put in place. Thankful for this valuable information. Yes, Cynthia Mahone, James Marshall. I didn't want to sleep tonight anyway. I'm telling you, man. I mean, it's a lot of bad news out there, but there's a lot of good news. And so you can choose what frequency you want to tap on. You can get bogged down about the stress that's about to be placed on the world and the global economy right now, or you can get excited. And people need you to be excited, folks, because there's a lot that's going to put a lot of stress on people. Even now, before all this, People need good news. People need hope. People need to believe. People need to be able to put themselves in position to build wealth, right? And so you got to show them the system. You got to spread the message, right? Because you've been blessed enough to hear it, right? 1111 just received my phone as well. Carlos Olivas Jr. Man, look, I love it when I hear people got their phone. So many people say, oh, ain't no phone. Oh, they won't ship the phone. Oh, this and that. And every time Karatbars delivers and comes through, every time Harold Sykes delivers and comes through, it might not happen the way we expected. It might take a little bit of time, but he comes through. You know, that's why I say patience is a virtue, right? Have some patience and believe in what we are doing and know that this system that Harold Sykes put in place is working. It already has freed people across the world from this system of debt. It already has created generational wealth. This is a proven system. For those people who doubt in Karatbars, you need to hear the story of how we got started. They didn't even have a website. They were taking orders down on Excel spreadsheets. And now we got multi-million-dollar software we're using for free. No website fee. Oh man, come. Look, if you come from business or industry, you know usually you're paying a website fee, you're paying a monthly fee, all this and that. None of that in Karatbars. No penalties, no fees, no requirements. Man, I'm telling you. Look, it's going to be 1 million people in just Wealth Builders alone. You know, probably by next year. I'm telling you, we're going to see exponential growth. We're going to see exponential growth here. Hold on 1 second. Some calls you got to take. Yes, sir. I'm still on the live stream. Okay. Can I put you on speaker code right now? I could on this. Okay, hold on. I got Michael. Man, this is a special call tonight, folks. If y'all up tonight, man, y'all got a blessing. I got Michael Dalco on the line. Yes, sir. I got you on speaker.
Listen, I hate to interrupt people's live streams because I hate it when people interrupt my live stream, but I will not sleep tonight. You got me so messed up right now about that Unival to CaratPay. Like, when I saw it today, I was like, okay, that's cool. I mean, you know, because it's just one more promise kept by Harold Sykes. And I was just like, well, yeah, you know, they obviously working through the challenges. It did not dawn on me that I know this now. This is how the brain will deceive you. I know that Unival is gold. It's been such a minute since we did that initial ICO till I had dropped the ball that Unival is gold. If you have cryptocurrencies and they start into a bear market, if you know how to trade, you can stabilize the value of your crypto in Unival and just hold it. It's a stable asset. Unival will hold your value until you see the Fibonacci table moving back up. You can jump back in the market with Unival to KBC, Unival to Ethereum, or you can use your Unival to go get your multi-package, which now gives you E-Point and compresses 6 or 7 generations of E-Points that will give you free cryptocurrency. There's no mining system that will be able to touch the multi-package harvesting through 7 generations. This is sick. I'm like, I'm about to go outside. I'm about to set my wife out because I'm talking too loud. Let me hang up with you and get back on your YouTube. But you're crazy, man. This is amazing.
Man, yes, Coach. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
Get back on your YouTube.
Yes, sir. Folks, I hope that you was able to hear Mr. Michael Dalco himself through the speakerphone. I don't know if you're going to sleep tonight, folks. I don't think you're going to sleep tonight if you're on this stream. James Marshall said he wasn't even planning to sleep tonight. You're not going to sleep tonight after, you know, what has taken place in Karatbars. So if y'all didn't hear, and we have to elaborate on how powerful this is. Mr. Dalco was talking about how if you know how to trade the market, and obviously Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies move like stocks, they're ups and downs, right? Buying and selling. You can stabilize your profits in Unival now on Karabit Exchange. You see, Karabit Exchange is so dynamic because it allows you to move your cryptocurrency into gold on the blockchain, on the exchange your cryptocurrency for Unival, which is gold, which you can move off of the Karabit Exchange into your CaratPay account. Now this is now look, now here's going to get next level, folks. You know how somebody gets into Karatbars? They got to come in through an affiliate. They got to come in through you. You gotta understand the blessing of that. I mean, even like the K1 Impulse blockchain phone. Angela Merkel need this phone. She gonna have to hit up me, Michael Dalco, somebody. She gotta register with somebody to get this K1 Impulse blockchain phone. Jeff Bezos needs a K1 Impulse phone. He's not gonna call Karatbars. He's not gonna go to Karatbars website and get him a K1 Impulse phone. He's gotta. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can. I'm keep my composure. I try to keep my composure. Harold Sykes is a genius. You have to understand this system that's put in place. Anybody want to get this phone? Anybody want to participate in the system? They got to go through an affiliate. Now, on that K Exchange Karatbit, folks, Univows, which is gold. Obviously, you can take your coins, turn them into Univow, take your coins, and move them back to Univow, folks. Do you realize that Karatbit hasn't even added the other cryptocurrencies yet? Monero and XRP and all these other coins. And when they do that, do you realize the volume? And then when these traders who trade cryptocurrency, and when they realize what we're able to do with Karatbit, it's game over. Man, I'm getting too excited. I gotta get the Zoom on here and get some. Look, that's what's gonna happen, folks. Karatbit is the most dynamic blockchain out there, running on the most dynamic blockchain protocol. All right. And all of that fuels KBC. You have to understand that. You have to understand that the fees that are going through this exchange are going right to mine gold, right to add more value to this company, add more value to the coin. You got to see how dynamic and the untold wealth that's being created right now. You see, so I'm going to try to calm down here, right? The Univows, you can move them to your KaratPay account, all right, which is dynamic because you can use those Univows to get your multi-pack, to get the phone, to get the CEM, all right? So if you got Bitcoin, if you got other coins, now you're able to get these devices, all right? And now, like I said, when I took my Univow and I got my multi-pack, all right, I got E-points with that. And guess what I'm going to do with my E-points? Whatever I want, turn it into gold, maybe turn it back into some more KBC. You know why? Because I had to leverage some of my KBC to get my VIP multi-pack, which gave me E-points that I can now turn back into and get me some more KBC, right? And I mentioned something else too. Check the value of the Univow on Karatbit. And it might be a little arbitrage scenario. When you move that Univow off of Karatbit, the value of that Univow, and then you move that Univow to KaratPay, KaratPay has the market price of gold. Univow has the exchange price for gold. That exchange price for the Univow might be a little lower than the actual market price in KaratPay. So when you move that Univow over, it's like an arbitrage effect, where you're going to get the full value of that Univow, and now you've used that Univow to get your VIP multi-pack. That's what I did, folks. Now, I'm not showing it on the arbitrage part, but I'm pretty sure because the Univow is a little lower, like a tenth of a gram of gold right now is over $6. Well, a Univow on Karatbit is not at $6, all right? So a Univow on KaratPay is about $6. It's €5.82 or something like that, which is over $6, about $6.50, something like that. But a Univow on a Karatbit is like $4 or $5. So if you got the Univow and you moved it over, you got the full value of some gold that we talking about gold. Where you gonna get gold at a discount? Where are you getting gold at a discount? Do you understand that what you have in your hands, that people who got some real money, if they knew what to do with this, they coming through. They coming to you. Massive wealth is going to be creating a system. This is unbelievable. I don't even got all the pieces, right? This is just from what I've been able to do and from what I've seen. And I've heard that there's greater news coming out tomorrow. Hey, Mike, I hope I touched on that good, man, because I'm getting the chills right now. I'm sweating in my seat, all right? The negative news, I don't even feel it because I know where I am and where we are and what we're able to do for those people who are going to need our help. Get more excited about that because a lot of people need our help and we got the solution for them. We got the system. We got the solution. All right. And everybody needs what we got. So, I mean, this when you pass the mic. I'm so excited. That's crazy. And I'm sure Mike gonna touch on you. I bet on that power call tomorrow morning, 10:45. If you still, we're gonna be up the whole night waiting for the next power call, that 12 p.m. presentation, right? So let me try to get through some of the comments. I don't have everybody on here too long, but that's powerful, folks. Yes, you can go into your Caribbean exchange. You can move those Univals over. You can get your multi-pack. You're going to get E-points, all right? It's very dynamic, all right? A lot going on. Has Office disappeared? I'm not sure what you're referencing. They're tough to play. Where's the latest news regarding the good news? Right. That might come out tomorrow. I haven't seen it in the latest news section. Last time I checked, I'm sure they'll put something out there. But folks, I did it. I'm telling you what I've done. I've took my Unival. I've sold some of my KBCs. I took my Unival off of Caribit. I moved it to my CaribPay account. All right. I bought my multi-package through my CaribPay account. I got my VIP status. I went into my Caribars back office. I went under my gold. I went under transaction overview. I clicked E-points overview or transaction, whatever it is. And I saw I got 5,000 E-points. All right. That's what I got in my account. I'm telling you what I got, what I did. All right. Some people have terrible patience with the company. Yeah, terrible patience. My goodness. Right. James Marshall, too tough. Are you serious? Okay. Brother Hamilton, the whole idea of buying Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies in order to acquire KBC is a bit of a hassle. I wish it was a lot easier. Well, I got some good news for you, John Doe. I've heard before, and I anticipate sometime soon, that on the Caribbean exchange, you will be able to use any Visa or MasterCard, right, and go straight through the exchange and buy your cryptocurrency assets. You will not have to go through Bitcoin very soon here. I don't know the time frame. I haven't got any updated news on this, but I do remember hearing that at one point in time. So we will have the ability. Folks, just have some patience. Oh my gosh. When they start putting other cryptocurrencies on this exchange, you saw they just recently added USDT, all right? You see some of the benefits that it says inside of the Caribbean exchange as far as the KYC process, all right? Some of your benefits, being able to move assets, all right? And so other coins are coming on this exchange. You will be able to link it to any Visa or MasterCard. And man, it's mind blowing. It's straight up mind blowing. It's straight up mind blowing. I don't know what else to say. Gold aside, what happened to my Doe and KCBs? Anyone remember BBC? I'm not sure what that is. I won't stop stacking every paycheck. Michael Felton. Okay. All right. Let me get to the any pertinent questions here. So I don't want to have you guys on here too long, man. I know everybody up tonight. I mean, I know ain't nobody sleeping tonight. Especially with this information that just came out here. Powerful live stream tonight. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Let's see. Those two sisters love you. Oh, see the Mahones. No, I love you. Thank you, everybody in Caribars, for that love and support. Especially the Mahones sisters. When I go to Let's Go Weekend, they always got a gift for me, and that's priceless. When you start a business and you really don't know everybody, but they welcome you. They give you a hug, and you feel like you added value. Everybody wants to feel appreciated. Everybody want to feel acknowledged. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to, that love, that positive energy, and you get that here. You get that. It's not even just about building wealth and getting rich. Yes, we're doing that, but it's who you're doing it with. I don't want to get rich with the Federal Reserve and the 1% who's running the world right now. If they cut me a check today, I wouldn't do business with those guys. right? There's blood on their hands. If Joe Biden and the politicians come knocking at my door and say, "Hey, come run with us. We getting wealthy." I'm good. All right. It's a community. It's a certain type of people you want to associate with. It's a vibration. It's a frequency. Nikola Tesla say, you want to understand the universe? Study sound, frequency, and vibration. I believe it's something to that effect, right? You want to be around positivity. You want to be around good people, and that's what Karatbars does, right? This whole system, starting from Harold Sykes all the way down, right? Let me see here. Jumped in the comments section, jumped down on me. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to get to these comments. I know this thing is fire tonight, folks. Let me see. You should have been exchanging for KBCs. I'm sure your question, you didn't do it. So I'm here to tell you your KCBs was exchanged for the Gold Center. Okay. Oh, that's MSB. Oh, MSB on the stream. What's up, big brother? MSB, peace, God. Shout out to the Moors, right? Y'all better listen, MSB, Market Slate Bay. Right? He said, okay, he talking to Too Tough Play. Okay, good. I appreciate that responding. Sometimes I gotta help these people in the chat, right? But one thing I did think about when I just read that comment, I was talking about on my Facebook stream. Some of us remember on Carrotbit when you can get a Unival for 25 KBCs, and now it takes over 1,000. But imagine the wealth that people had in Univals. I remember, I'm gonna tell y'all something, folks. I was able to get my master node because I exchanged my KBCs or KC, I think it was, I can't even remember. I changed my KCBs, I think it was. No, I exchanged my KBCs, 25 KBC for one Unival. So cheap, very low to get gold, all right? You gotta understand that was a value. I got about 20,000 Univals. Those 20,000 Univals gave me 1 million KCBs to get KCBs, right? Look, folks, this exchange is creating untold wealth. All right. What I'm doing is small. It's like Ty Best say. They say, Uncle Tyrone, you rich. Uncle Tyrone say, I ain't rich. You just ain't got no money. Compared to Oprah, Uncle Tyrone broke. Well, look, y'all hear Crypto Rick got a little bit of gold and cryptocurrency, think he doing something big. Well, look, compared to the, can I say the Michael Dalco's and the Ty Best of the world, Crypto Rick broke, right? But it's all relative, it's all perspective. But the beautiful thing is everybody has the opportunity to create this type of wealth with this system. It's wide open for everybody. It's not just the people at the top. No, you can come in today and create massive generational wealth for yourself because you're positioning yourself with an opportunity that's massively undervalued. You got to understand this, the wealth transfer that's taking place in these assets. Even if you came in today, you're doing better than 90% of the people on this planet because you're getting pure 24 gold. You're getting massively undervalued cryptocurrency assets. You need to get excited about where you are right now. Don't think I missed out. You didn't miss out on nothing. It's more better now than it was before. Some people talking about, man, I missed the profit packages and all this and that, and don't understand what's in their hand because they focusing on what they had. What's in your hand right now with these multi-packages are better than profit packages because you focusing on commissions. That's like somebody that you want to focus on assets, right? I'd rather have assets than dollars. Take them dollars and acquire assets. So you focusing on your commissions or you want to focus on that asset, which is called an E-point. You're going to get the commissions. The money going to come. With them E-points, whew. Let me try to get through this stream, folks. 2 gold phones for my wife, James Marshall, and I on the way, no doubt whatsoever. Oh yeah, we're not worried about that. The phones is coming. We're not worried about that at all. Amazing opportunity. So grateful I can leave all this to my daughter, Gwendolyn Freeman. I mean, it's amazing for all of us who love our children, who love our family. Man, look, y'all get me so excited. Do you realize when you join Karatbars, if you haven't done it already, that you can go on your profile and choose a beneficiary that is going to inherit your wealth, your gold, your cryptocurrency? Do you know in Carrotbit, they got something called Testament? Your job ain't doing that for you. Your government ain't doing that for you. Karatbars is a willable business. Set up your beneficiary so they can inherit what you are doing today. Generational wealth that will continue to pay out. You guys, so I'm telling you, some of us and people who are putting themselves in position with Karatbars right now, who got their beneficiary set up, that money is going to pay them and probably their children's children. You got to understand that. The way that this system is designed, it's going to continue to pay. And guess what's, all right, see it like this. At first, it was cash and checks, all right? Plastic, Visa and MasterCard, plastic wasn't on the scene, all right? It was cash and checks, all right? Visa and MasterCard came on the scene. Not everybody had it. Not everybody liked it. Fast forward to today. Everybody has Visa and MasterCard and plastic in their wallet, and more people are getting plastic. They get more plastic so they can get into debt and get cash back bonus rewards. Well, what do you think is going to happen with Karatbars, cryptocurrency, and gold in this ecosystem? More people are going to use cryptocurrency. More people are going to join Karatbars. More people are going to acquire gold. And that's going to continue for generations. Aren't generations today getting cards? You think that generations, people who are not born now, cryptocurrency, oh man. So anyway, it's a lot to unpack, folks. It's a lot to unpack. It's a whole lot, man. I was born for this time. I was born for this time that we are in right now, and you were too. All right, take advantage. God is using you right now to talk to people, right? Because God communicates through people last time I checked, right? That's how messages get spread. It's working through somebody. You got to talk to somebody, right? And so assets equals options, Cynthia Mahone. I was planning on going to bed, but now I'm wide awake. I know that's right. Real money, gold is rare. Fake credit and fiat is everything else. Yeah. Gold and silver is money. Everything else is credit. The world, Sean Ryan said, the world needs to log into Karatbars International. Spring equinox is on the way. New birth. Listen to Mike Maloney and many others have also said in our era, we will experience a brand new or old system. KBC, right. Yeah, I mean, it's the evolution of things, folks. I play video games, right? I play my little Xbox, right? I remember Madden. Madden looked like so 2D. It was like you see the little Pac-Man and all that stuff. I'm talking about 10, 20 years. We doing stuff now on the video games that look like the real football game is on. Some people see me playing Madden, they say the game is on. I'm like, nah, this is the video game. It looks so real. The evolution of technology. So what do you think is going to happen to the monetary system? Everything has to evolve. The monetary system is evolving as well. And those who put themselves in position are going to reap massive, look, I'm telling you now, Harold Sykes is going to be one of the first trillionaires on the planet. A lot of us in Karatbars are going to be multi-billionaires, all right? Multi-billionaires are coming. Trillionaires are coming, folks. And this, you got to understand, this is the largest wealth transfer in history. And there's a lot of debt. That money ain't disappearing. These assets are massively undervalued. Some people are sitting on a lot of coins. And these coins are going to do Bitcoin numbers, all right? And greater. We're talking about trillionaires, folks. Tybet say dream bigger. I don't even think you can dream big enough. I think that however much you want to bless yourself, God got a greater plan for you, greater than you can imagine. And I think that what we are doing and what's taking place right now is going to be untold. We can't even imagine what we're going to be able to do. I might be thinking about going to Mars. I'm thinking about going out of space, creating our own little halo, a space station. We're supposed to already be in the Jetson era. The technology is already here, folks. These corporations, these criminal elite have been suppressing the technology. People are supposed to be living to 150 right now, as far as I'm concerned. But we still got corporations and special interests trying to depopulate the planet and feed us poison, chemicals in the water, chemicals in the air, chemicals in the food, suppression technology, geothermal, solar, cold fusion, all this stuff. The technology is here. Nobody should have to work a job. We have the technology, the robots, the autonomous systems to be able to facilitate the goods and services we need. You got to start thinking big, folks. I mean, bigger. We're talking about our own satellite. I'm talking about my own space station. Oh, that's too big for some people. That's too big. If you ain't thinking about your own space station, all right, you thinking too small. Look, next level. We talking about outer space. Outer space. If Elon Musk can do it, and we talking about creating multi-billionaires and trillionaires, come on now, folks. You gotta dream bigger. I'm sorry. The way the way it's happening, it's hard to not see it possible. We're coming up on that era where whatever your mind can conceive, you can manifest it. Do you understand the type of wealth that we're gonna create? That we're gonna be able to connect with one another? I'm talking about look, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan asked for 100 millionaires. And we about to create over 20,000 millionaires in Karatbars. Untold wealth, untold multimillionaires and billionaires. Do you realize when we come together, the masses of honest, good people, exceeding that Harold Sykes mission, creating multimillionaires, freeing people from the system of debt, that we can come together and get these smart people, these specialized people who went to college to specialize in an area, that we can pay them, we can fund them to do real research, to provide real answers and cures. We can come together and pull our resources and change the world. Oh, man, see, some people, I was thinking about my 3-deck yacht and my boat, and I realized I'm thinking too small. Oh my goodness. Man, look, let me continue, man. Let me just continue. I'm thinking too small. Karatbars did not even get started yet. I just thought about when I say I'm thinking back too small. I remember that video that Ty Best did coming from Stuttgart, Germany, or when he was there. This is okay. Get this, folks. Ty Best is a free man, all right, in this industry, and what he has seen and what he knows was coming with Karatbars put him in tears because of what's getting ready to take place. The man has been free. He has made millions of dollars. He realized he wasn't dreaming big enough. He said build a wing on the hospital. He gonna build multiple hospitals all around the world. A wing? Ty Best said, I'm thinking too small. This opportunity is putting tears in people's eyes because they're seeing what's up, the reality that's about to come. Put some tears in my eyes almost for a second, just thinking about it, because when somebody is moved of that stature, it should move you. It should move you. This is not something to play with. All right? They had to sign non-disclosure agreements. Ty Best talk about he sat down with Harold Sykes and one of the other execs up there, and he said, man, we're gonna create millionaires and multi-millionaires. Ty Best say, yeah, I'm with you. Whatever you say. Have no idea. No idea. The billionaires that are about to be created, multi-billionaires. Anyways, let me. I didn't get to this chat box, man. XRP bringing Ovidio Tomas and Sir Hype will blow Karatbars big time. Look, I'm gonna have me. Look, this might as well be an all-night party, man. I mean, with this news that's coming out, I need to bring somebody else on here. Look, Joseph Hype has already said it on 2 times. KBC will be number 1. I mean, he said the KBC. I like how he speak. Now I'm not insulting the man by trying to impersonate him. The man got swag. He said the KBC will do 200 billion in market cap, right? 200 billion. I mean, and even then, that's small. All right, that's small. Trust me. He said they say KBC gonna be the number 1 coin, folks. Y'all don't see the vision. I'm not even doing justice speaking it, right? But they know, folks. They know. So anyway, let me continue. Karatbars 2020 retail stores. Oh gosh, I didn't even get to the retail stores. It's so much, folks. There's so much. You know how you put so much in the system, you can shut down. I better calm down because I feel like I'm gonna just shut down. This is system information overload. All right, it's information overload. I'm getting too excited. So store the value of univals, signs of a synchronicity. All right. Sound like you're gonna be the guy who uses Bitcoins to buy a bunch of pieces. Oh, too tough. Yeah. You know, I see y'all entertaining that guy. That's good. So Mustang 58 say $4.70 right now. $4.70 for a Unival, which is a tenth of a gram of gold. And if you log into your CarePay account, a tenth of a gram of gold is €5.80 or something. All right, which is like $6.30. So are you trying to tell me, am I telling myself, right, that I can get, yes, that's what I said, folks. You can get gold, a gram of gold, a tenth of a gram of gold for a dollar less than what the market value is, and moving it to CarePay and get your multi-pack, because now you got more Unival, you got more buying power. I don't know how long that's going to last. I anticipate after this live stream and as the next day or so goes on, that Unival probably going to tick up to probably what it is on the market. People going to be buying them Univals up, especially if you can move them to CarePay and get your multi-package. All right, anyways. It takes intelligence to understand what Karatbars are doing. I agree. Where they do that at? Only in Karatbars. Let's see. Mike Darko say, the CEO, gold to cash. Are you serious? Ever heard of We Buy Gold? Come on. Right. James Marshall say, fire. Who want fiat? I don't want no fiat. Cynthia Mahone. Yeah. KBC fees. Yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I know I'm probably up there in the chat, man, because I done got so excited. I know I touched on some things. People had to go back and listen to this again. Wow, no news from the company. Yeah, it's coming out, folks. I mean, look, still pays. Too tough. I think you should roll out, brother. This stream ain't for you right now. I don't know. You're not gonna get nothing from here. All right, let's see. Be patient, right? No news from our government. Come on. This is, look, Mike, Mr. Dalco, this is what I be talking about on my live stream, sir. They be complaining about what we doing, but you don't see them complaining to the Federal Reserve about what they're about to do to this dollar bill and their ability to provide for their family. You don't see them talking about that. Or matter of fact, you don't even see them talking about a solution or a better opportunity, right? They just have negativity and create all kind of doubt and stuff, but not providing any real solution, just complaining. But not complaining about the situation that's taking place for a reason for a company like Karatbars to exist. Anyways, when can I withdraw my bonus Unival? I don't have any updated information on bonus Unival, but trust and believe Harold Sykes going to take care of you bonus Unival people. I ain't got no bonus Unival, honestly. I didn't change. I think I got like 9 or something. Have faith. You only got to have faith. You just know at this point. You should know that your bonus Unival, they're going to be put to good use. You're going to be very happy what the company does, because whatever Harold Sykes does, he has you in mind. Whenever Harold Sykes makes a decision, he's not looking out for himself. He's looking out for the affiliates, the company, all right, the integrity of what we got going on, and the success of our endeavor, of this global payment system, and that's changing the world. So, don't worry about it. It's going to be good regardless. What up, brother KBC? Please send him home. Man, that thing jumped on me again. Whew. All right, let me see here. Oh wow, I jumped down there. Okay, there we go. Got back up. Michael Dalco said KCB hard formed into K. Right. We got 2.54 KBCs for everyone. KBC, hope you transferred. Yeah, all facts. My Masternode paying out way more now. Right? If you got a Masternode, you went from 1 million coins to 2.54 million coins. I mean, it's just too fantastic, right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, right? That's when you use that kind of a word. Let me see if I can jump down here. Can't sleep after tonight's live stream with the Voorhees testimony. Yeah. I mean, amazing. The system works, folks. It's just, are you willing to work it? Some people. Yeah. I'll say, yeah, leave that tough guy. It's not for this stream, ain't for him. It's not for him, right? And that's so sad. Some people we know some people still gonna have to work and do some actual manual labor. The way the economy is going, folks, is going back to a feudalist society. is really going to be the have and have nots. And you're going to be poor forever. You know how hard it was to get out of your class, your social class, during like the medieval times? You was either rich or poor. You came from nobility or you were poor. You're going to do what your father did, right? And then that's where the world is going. So those who are not putting themselves in position and setting themselves up, you're going to be poor forever. Your children are going to be poor. That's what's happening, folks, right? Now, yes and no, because you got people like the Wealth Builders and Karatbars who want to take care of everybody the best we can. So we will be doing some big things here. When the government fails to step in, good men and women will fill that place. Trust and believe. All right. Let's see here. Amazing live stream. Thank you, Mr. Dalco. Thank you very much. Financial services sell something legit. What is this here? Stay sophisticated. I'm just reading the comments here, folks, trying to get down in this live stream, in this chat. All right, Mr. Dalco says some people think it's terrible. Others make millions. How is that possible? Perspective and opportunity. Yeah, it really comes. That's what it really comes down to. Thank you for your leadership. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dalco, for your leadership. I second that. JP Morgan study, gold is the #2 performing asset. Okay, so Carlos Oliver, obviously JP Morgan. This is not Ricardo Hamilton speaking. All right, this is JP Morgan. Gold is the #2 in performing asset. Gold is gold in 2020. If you didn't have gold in 2020, where were you? What were you doing? Right? The numbers are staggering. Mr. Dalco says, thank you, Mr. Rollins. Bless you, tough. There were 300,000 people in when I got in. You see fashion shows. I saw opportunity. It's all a perspective. Indeed. And we're approaching over a million affiliates in Karatbars. And that's just, Mr. Dalco and Ty Best, they talk about, we didn't even scratch the surface, folks. The big time networkers, the big name celebrities, they're not even in this yet. They don't even know we exist. And do you realize that for them to get in this, once they realize we exist, once they start talking about KBC on the news and you're hearing it, that they got to come in through somebody? Who are they going to go to? Well, they're going to come under me. They're going to see my live streams. They're going to be like, man, this brother, he know what he's talking about. Right? Look, you better talk to somebody. You 5 people away. What's that? 5 separation? You 1, 2, 3, 5 people away from your blessing? You don't know who knows who. Talk to everybody. Right? Shout out to the Grow Your Team or We Will. Right? Come on. Yeah, bro. Wake these folks up. Indeed, we're going to do it. They're going to wake up regardless. The economic conditions are going to wake people up. All right, yeah, I'm not even going to listen to and read any more Too Tough's comments. I think he's enjoying the energy that he's getting in this chat box. So I wouldn't even give him no more. I'm blessed to have constant cash gold and our gold coin delivered monthly from FedEx for free. The wealthiest men on earth will be affiliates from Karatbars International. I agree with you 100% because we're already ahead of the curve. We're already ahead of the curve, folks. Looking forward to investing my dollars this year. I had a pleasure speaking with you. Les Thomas. All right. See, some people will ask why KBC getting low in price, right? Not realizing that that's an opportunity. You want the KBC low right now. How many coins you got? You ain't got enough. I'm gonna tell you that much. I didn't have enough Univals. I thought I had a good amount. Now that I know what I can do with these Univals, I wish I had more. Michael Dalco said all the time, if you think you got enough cash gold, if you think you got enough coins, you don't. You need to get more. So you need to celebrate that these coins are low right now. That's a blessing. That's an opportunity. It's just like if you look at that multi-package. Now, this is what a wealthy person is going to do. A wealthy mindset. They're going to look at that multi-package and they're going to say, how much can this make me? They're going to see how much they can make with this multi-package, this VIP multi-package. But a poor and broke mentality is going to say, this multi-package is costing me $5,000. I don't know if I want to spend that much. This is why the wealthy stay wealthy and the poor stay poor. Because of the way they're thinking about something that they're observing. That's it. Somebody sees an opportunity and somebody sees a loss. That's the difference. Is the glass half full or is half empty? And based on your frequency of thought, you're going to vibrate the reality of what is going to pull that in. If I see more of abundance, look, you better go watch that DVD, The Secret. If you've never seen The Secret, and Mr. Doc, I don't know, maybe one day we got to play The Secret for these people. That thing got me started off early on. Rhonda Byrne. It's called The Secret. And it talks about your thoughts. Your thoughts are things. The law of attraction. What you think, it creates what you feel. What you feel creates your actions. And what your actions create your lifestyle. They say never go in a grocery store hungry. You're going to buy up everything. You buy stuff you don't need in the grocery store, but because you was hungry, you said, let me get it. Right? Your emotions control your thoughts. And those control your actions. But if you understand those processes, you can change your world. You can manifest whatever it is you want around you by the power of your thoughts. If you haven't looked up epigenetics, behavioral epigenetics. See, now look, I'm taking y'all to a whole nother place. Just Google that, behavioral epigenetics, and the ability for you to change your genes, the molecular level, based on what you do, what you think, what you put in your body. You have to understand your godliness and the ability for you to create and change things with the power of your mind. Let me down in this chat here. That thing jumped on me again. man. All right. Okay, we almost down the chat, folks. We almost down at the bottom. But every time I see something, it just get me more inspired to speak on something. Right? KBC price is low. The government has no clue how to do anything. Yeah, at this point, they'll blame Obama. They'll blame Obama for carrot bars. I don't know what that's referencing. All right, so we're pretty much down at the bottom here. I want to appreciate everybody for hopping on this stream. Man, this has been an epic stream, man. Whew. I'm turned up. I want to thank everybody for hopping on this live stream. Look, put yourself in position. Get back to the person that shared this video with you. All right? Get back to the person that shared this video with you and let them know that you ready to sign up. You ready to join Carrot Bars. You do not want to miss this. If you feel like you missed out on Bitcoin or IBM or some stock or you feel like you almost hit the lottery or something, you're missing your blessing if you have not positioned yourself with this company. If you didn't get it from this live stream, if you didn't peep the vibe, the feel, the excitement, if you didn't just look at the numbers for yourself, I told you this year alone, gold is up over 8%. I think I said 8%, right? Already 8%, 9% right now. I looked at it, it's 9.7. Hold on, 9.7. What's going on in the markets? You see, overnight, as I'm doing this stream, folks, you know money's still moving. Do you know money don't sleep? And you know that you're going to go to sleep if you're working a job and you ain't making no money while you're sleeping, unless you got a system like Carrot Bars or investments. Money don't sleep, right? And so right now, before I close this stream, let me just check what the bond market is doing here. Okay, the number's pretty much the same. Let's see gold. Now, the markets are closed in the U.S., but still, the numbers, gold went up a little bit, actually. It went up about $2. All right, so gold is in the uptrend. And, of course, the pre-markets are down right now. So, Sean Ryan, I'll read this last comment. Best live stream ever. Seriously, thank you so much, Ricardo Hammond. This is the reason you have all my support. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, definitely. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. 71 people live on this stream, 40 likes. Shout out to the Wealth Builders. This is Ricardo Hamilton, a.k.a. Crypto Rick. I catch you guys on the next live stream. Look, if you thought this live stream was powerful, wait to see what's coming up next. I don't know the news, but I heard some news is coming out. And me alone, what I got to share with you guys in regards to acquiring more cryptocurrency assets. Just get ready. We create massive wealth. So I catch you guys on the next live stream. I'm out. Peace.